Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Left 4 Dead 2. So we're going to start the Left 4 Dead 1 campaign here. So just a quick introduction here. We have Francis on the left, we have Bill who's the old geezer, we have Zoe who's this lovely lady here, and then we have Lewis on the right hand side here. So these are the orders we're going to be doing the campaigns in, because I never actually knew the orders of the Left 4 Dead 1 campaign, but apparently this is the first one. But this is a really good campaign, a lot of people love this campaign. So to start off with, we get told to go to Mercy Hospital for evacuation. So that's what we're going to start off with here.
Take the subway tunnels to the hospital. There's a red line station not far from here.
Well, I guess we're going to the hospital.
Yep, so yeah, let's jump straight into it then. So it was actually in the complete wrong order I thought the campaigns went in. But we're going to play it, well, I've looked online, it does tell me this is the order they go in, so we're going to do that. But it doesn't include one campaign called The Last Stand. I'm not sure if The Last Stand was the DLC campaign that got added as a main campaign, but we'll do The Last Stand before the last one so it all makes sense. But before we do that, we have to do No Mercy. So this is a pretty good campaign. Yeah, everyone loves this one. So we're going to make our way downstairs here to start off with. Like I said, once we've done all the campaigns, we can start playing versus mode and all these. So, jump straight in here. So first things first, we're in these apartments. You have got two ways to come down here, which I'll show you right here. So you can either come down the way we just came down, or the way we just, the roof we just come from, sorry. There's actually this window here, you can break down and come down here instantly. It doesn't matter what way you come. On versus mode, it might be a bit trickier coming straight down here, because you've got these very, very tight corridors here. And Infected are very good at, especially Charger and Spitter combo, as you all know from last episode, can be very deadly here. So we've got a Hunter coming here on the left here.
Careful, people. There's a hunter nearby.
Oh, where is he? You can hear him growling. He might be above us. Oh, there he is. So once again, let's just make our way through here. If you have a look in these rooms, you will find some bits and bobs. So we've just found a Molotov here. You'll find some melee weapons along the way. Yeah, we're going to make our way through here. So we obviously have a witch coming here. Can't see here. So this is a good spot for an insta-kill here. Obviously, there's only one way down and there's no way back up. So you'll see a lot of versus mode players here trying to get insta-kills here. Which some people do succeed. You'll be surprised. Okay, so we're going to make our way down here. This wall can be broken or it can be left. If they decide to leave it, you have to go all the way around here. If not, it does make a little shortcut. So, yeah, bear that in mind when we're playing versus. That might not always be open. A lot of people close it purposely to give themselves more time. Or even as like a surprise boomer attack, you know, can come straight through this wall and just puke on everyone. Does work, so we've obviously got a crying witch here. Which is pretty dangerous just because of the fact she's in a very, very good position here where we're going to probably have to deal with her here. So I'm just going to go in here quickly just to see if we can find anything to help us here. So we can't find anything here. This player here is going for it, so we're going to wait here. Lewis is going to aggro her here, yep. So Lewis is probably dead. Oh, it's Francis. Oh, okay. So unfortunately we did just lose a player here. You don't have to kill the witch when she's running away, but some people decide to do it, so... the longer she goes on for, I think the more...
Would you please cover me?
First aid kit here.
I thought I heard another witch then. So I think, obviously, when she's running away and crying, it will... If you don't defeat her within a certain limit, a horde will come, I think. It's a bit random. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's a bit janky. So we're going to make our way out to the streets here, a bit more of an open position. So basically, if you go where this person's just going here, which I'll show you in a minute. Oh no, we'll get the horde now. There's always pills in this box here, so it's always handy. We've obviously got a horde to do with here, so I'm just going to chill at this door here and hold position. Use the doors to your advantage, because it does take them a while to break through. Just be aware, you shooting it and melee, and it will, oh, here we go, so Francis is already here, ready. Will break the door, so... Okay, so I'm out of ammo here, which is not great here. We've got a hunter and a jockey here somewhere as well, which... Oh, here he comes. Oh, I actually blocked that. So I actually shoved at the right time there, and that stopped him from getting me there. I've got a hunter here somewhere. Oh, here he is. I've never seen someone spawn in here. I didn't even know they could even go in there.
This
Okay, so just make your way here. This car here can be a pain. You can either go this way or you can go all the way around in this back quarter here. Sometimes you can find bits and bobs. You can also find bits and bobs around here. If not, just make your way straight down here. Just be aware of the car. It's normally a very big last push when you're playing versus mode, that bit. So do be aware of that.
Lock that door.
And yeah, that's chapter 1 done, really. So we've got... Oh, I never actually said it. We've got 5 chapters on this one. Yeah. Get different music as well. And we'll move on to chapter 2 here. So chapter 2 is called The Subway. So this is where... This chapter, I'm trying to think now. This chapter can be a pain. It's quite a good chapter to play, though, to be fair. A lot of these chapters are quite long as well. I think that's what makes this one a very challenging campaign. The first one's very short. Second one's quite long. Third one is probably the hardest one, to be fair. Fourth one is in the hospital, which, yeah, once again, can be quite quick. There's a lot of potential for instant kills on that one. And then you've got the rescue at the end, which is on the rooftops. So, yeah, once again, a very hard chapters for the survivors. Plenty of insta-kills. Yeah, we'll come to that. So, first things first, take out this horde here. You can come to this platform here to get yourself a bit of an advantage. You might be able to see some of the ones lingering down here. You can just run straight down here, but I tend to try and clear out the horde first. And then, basically, under here, there'll be more infected. So, make sure you deal with them. I'm just going to get a bit distance to myself here. Oh, don't worry about that. He's just saying there's the first aid kit spare. I missed it. So, around here, you will always... 9 times out of 10, I think you always find a Molotov and it rather spawns here, or it spawns over here somewhere. So we've got a smoker here. That's going to come after me here because I'm alone. Knew it. Yeah, I knew it was going to be there. I could hear it and it purposely waited for me there. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's make a move here then. Okay, you can sometimes find some bits up here as well. Obviously, there's nothing here. Might just use my kit here. I know I don't usually use my kit until the 3rd down, but I'm feeling confident that I probably shouldn't really get hit there. Yeah, you can find some stuff in a little cupboard over there. You can go right or left here. It doesn't really matter. They both take you to the same point. One side will give you a melee weapon and one side will give you a gun, I believe. So I'm obviously coming this side just to clear out the horde here. Oh, hello. Oh, they're coming behind as well. Jeez. Okay, I think I've got the majority of the horde here. Okay, so make our way through here. Oh, there's a hunter. Oh, I actually blocked that. So you can, if you shove at the right time, you can stop a hunter from pouncing you. Once again, if you remember on T1 servers, I don't think that'll work because yet again with the LERP, it does work with survivors as well for LERP. So their melee weapons are a lot longer and stuff. So also bear that in mind. Right, I'm going to take a step back here.
Fire in the hole.
So obviously we've got an AK-47 here, so we're probably going to do a lot of damage to this tank here. Especially this close as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's done for. Very easy. If you don't want to go that way, there is a way over here, and sometimes you can find an M60 in here. Obviously, this time we're not going to find one. If not, if you go... Ooh, nearly hit him then. If you go over here, you sometimes do find a grenade launcher or some ammo. Which is quite handy. Fire bullets. Perfect. Okay, so let's make our way through here then. So this is a new thing that's been updated. The infected can actually spawn on top of this train, where when I used to play, you couldn't. It was actually blocked off for some bizarre reason. Okay, so this bit can be quite dangerous for a charger and a spitter once again. Very dangerous area here, so you need to take it very slow and make sure you clear them out before carrying on. Another Molotov here.
Molotov over here.
Okay, make your way through here again. I don't really want the fire bullets.
I regret that.
I want a sniper rifle, yeah. I prefer the sniper rifle. It's probably the best weapon in the game, I think, personally. Especially if you get a laser sight with it. If you get a laser sight with this thing, it is a absolute menace. Oh. In here, you sometimes can find fire bullets. Nope, nothing in here. So once again, remember this hole because this is going to be useful for us. Or not useful, but it's going to be a hazard for us, let's say, in a minute. So, coming up here, you will find some bits and bobs around here. So we've just actually found a combat knife, which is actually quite nice. Once again, clear out the horde. He probably shouldn't have shot that fire tank here. There will be 2 gas tanks that always spawn here and here. You want to use these because we've now got a horde event here. So basically you press the alarm or the thing to open up the shutters, and then you basically just sit in this area here. You don't have to sit in here, but most people tend to sit in here. You got a little minigun if you're confident enough on using it. And yeah, just be aware of this hole because if you get pulled down here, you will be going backwards. So best thing to do really is just use your cans, gas cans here, and just set them on fire. Basically like this. And the only thing you really have to watch is down here. Oh, he might die. Yeah, you ain't going to make that. You'll be lucky to make that before he dies. Oh, he got it. Wow. Lucky, lucky boy. That's very lucky that he made that without dying. Normally when you get hit by fire, that's normally an insta-kill. But he was lucky there that he got rescued at the right time. There's not much of a gap between you reviving him where they'll survive. Bloody hell. Right in my face. Right, we have got a smoker here somewhere. So once we're done, just make your way up through the open doorway. There's a smoker behind here somewhere, I believe. There's 2 ways of doing that. You can wait for the horde or you can rush it. As soon as that door opens, you can run. There's nothing stopping you from running here. So once again, here you'll find some ammo, bits and bobs. Now this bit can be tricky. You've got 2 different ways. You've got a way over there where you have to basically drop down through the window. Or you've got a way here where you can drop down through the windows. I've just lost my pills here. No, I haven't. Or if you can't handle that way, you can go down the stairs. Obviously, I'm going to show you guys because it's not on versus mode. But if this was on versus mode, I'd be in a bit of danger doing it like this. So if you don't know this, just basically walk down the stairs and it will basically take you to the front doors of this building. Which is right here. Yeah, there's multiple ways you can do it. But basically you end up here. So if you come up here, you'll jump down here. And if you go down the stairs, you'll basically end up in the same place. So once again, we've got a car here. Very open area, not too dangerous. But just don't hit the car because this is a very big horde if you hit it. And then just come into this pawn shop here. You will find some bits in here sometimes. But there's nothing in there, there's nothing in there. Just go in the safe room. And that's that chapter done. Nice and easy chapter. Yet again, not too much difficulty in it. It's a very good chapter for versus though, as I've said before. And you can probably see why. Because there's a lot of instant kill spots. There's a lot of points. Yeah, there's a lot of points where the infected can get good. You know, like imagine if like you're losing, and you manage to get an instant kill up one of them. One way ins. You know, you're gonna be at a massive advantage after that. Especially considering how early on it is in the campaign as well. It's a good place for a comeback, or it could be a really bad place where you actually get your butt kicked. So, oh right, we've got a tank straight off the bat. So we've got a tank soon, straight out of spawn here. So you've got 2 ways. You can either go the way Lewis has gone here. You'll find some bits and bobs in here. You'll find Molotovs, melee weapons, and throwables, maybe some pills. Once again, you'll find a load of weapons again, and yeah, you basically follow the path around here. You might find some bits and bobs in here. Once again, there's pills. I'm going to take some pills here. More weapons here, and then basically both paths lead up to this doorway here. Once again, be aware this is a dangerous spot for chargers and spitters. And then I imagine the tank is going to be out here. So our tank is going to be around here somewhere. Where is he? I'm going to set him on fire there. I'm going to move back. So we're just going to whittle away at this guy here. Oh, he's just smashed the hell out of that door. No, I wouldn't hold there if I was you. Oh, he's dead. I was just trying to watch for friendly fire there because that's a very dodgy spot where friendly fire can be a problem. Right, so once you've done that, make your way out here without getting hit. Also, another funny little thing, I actually have a add-on for this to be McDonald's. Well, it's normally a burger tank. Right, watch out for this petrol station because you can actually blow this whole thing up. So sometimes it's really good to actually kill infected with, but it will also instant kill you if you're close enough to it. Right here, ready? Obviously this guy's now shooting it. And that will explode this whole bit here. If you have a look around, you'll find more guns and weapons, but by doing this, it gives you access up here. can give you some good stuff up here.
Pills here.
So you got some Molotovs, you got more weapons.
Hold on, I'm on my way. I'm coming.
So this bit's quite a hard event here. So basically what you want to do is, as soon as you activate this, we'll get loads of hordes. So you can rather do this two ways. You can rush it, or you can wait out the horde. But basically what you want to do is just stick to the wall here. Obviously be aware that you can get pulled down by smokers. You'll have chargers, jockeys, all sorts of stuff. Make your way into this little building here. Once again, you can find some bits and bobs in here if you're lucky. There's always a pills box here. So if you need pills, get them here. Hello. And then once the spitter is cleared up, you can make your way through here. Basically, if you press this button, it'll open up this door. So if you fall down, you can come straight through here. And then basically you just want to carry on through this warehouse here. But obviously I think our team obviously is planning on holding out here. So I'll just show you another area here. So if you come up here, you might find some bits and bobs again. But this is just another way into the main warehouse here. So you can just jump straight through here like this. Yeah, very simple. Very, very difficult on... probably one of the most difficult sections on Versus to do. Depending how good the team is, depends obviously how good you'll do in that section. Then make your way through the warehouse here. Got Charger here. He's dead. Once again, make your way through here. Oh, that's an orb. Right, so yeah, make your way through this again. And basically, yeah, you'll come up to this little bit. This is where you start going into the sewers. So you've got two paths. You've got one here. You can have a look round here. You might find some bits and bobs. Or most people tend to go for this one here because this one's a little bit easier. So you've got a one way in and a one way out. Pills, find some bits and bobs. Most people will throw a Molotov at this door to stop any special infected spawning here, so no one gets picked off. But there's basically you'll spawn here, and then you'll just basically be in the sewers. So make your way through the sewers here. If you went through the other route or the other tunnel, you will end up. Oh, I'm going to show you here just so we can get an idea. You'll actually end up. Oh, I didn't actually get to show you that very well there. I think you'll actually end up being over here. So you'll actually spawn here. Got a smoker here somewhere. Oh yeah, you insta got me. Nice. So if a smoker is close enough to you, as soon as they get a pull, they'll pull you straight in and you'll be attacked. Whereas if you've got the distance, you've got a little bit of time to react to it. Where that smoker was literally like, right in front of me. But so because of that, he got that instantly. Does work sometimes, but you've got to be aware, like, if I shoved there, I probably would have saved myself, but I didn't manage to get the shove, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to make our way through here, then. Through the sewers. Once again, be aware of charges, all that sort of stuff. Now, this bit is a pain. So this bit is very dangerous on Versus mode. So once again, like I said, use the quick ladder technique to climb up. There'll always be a load of zombies up here. But this is a dangerous spot for specials to be. Because, because on Versus mode, this is actually a very dangerous spot here. I also have advertisements here. This is an add-on. This is just advertising, bits and bobs. So normally, this is very dangerous because if you get hit by a hunter on the ladder, it will insta down you because of the fall damage. If you get pulled up here by a smoker, you can then get blocked by a boomer. So if I manage to get the first one up here, there's nothing stopping the boomer from just sitting here like this and blocking people. And obviously, if someone's trying to climb the ladder, they can't climb the ladder. So you technically block it. It can be a very hard spot to deal with as a survivor on there, especially if you're going against some really good survivors. There is always a first aid kit here. Oh, someone's taking it. Sometimes you can find some bits and bobs in the toilets here and that, but we don't really need them. So we're just going to move on to the next chapter. Next chapter. So this is now, we've now actually made it to the hospital now. So chapter 4 will be progressing through the hospital. This chapter can be a pain. Yeah, it can be a pain. It can rather go two ways. It goes rather really bad, or it goes, it goes really well. So let's see what we can do here. So we've got 4 medkits here, so I'm obviously going to use one here. Oh, we've got a tank again. Wow, plenty of tanks in this episode today. So a tank in this episode might be a bit of a problem. Might be worth using the shotgun because it's a very close quarters place here. But then again, I want this in the last chapter, so... Okay, so let's make our way through here. So in all these, you know, little medical rooms here, you will find...
What? Anybody? Tank! Grenade!
This tank is here somewhere. Once again, we'll have our hazmat suit zombies here, which are fireproof, so just be aware of that. So if you throw in a Molotov... Where is he?
Fire in the hole! Fire!
Oh god! He's coming for me. Shit, I might be in trouble. Yeah, I'm going down. There's commons in here. No one cleared this area out. Why? Why did no one clear this out? I will remind people again, but before you fight a tank, you should clear out every single room for that exact reason right there, that just absolutely bit me right in the butt. Yeah, I mean, I can't really expect my teammate to clear out every room, but normally if you get a tank, you want to clear out as much as possible in the area before you fight the tank for that reason there, because I could have just played around in this little room here. No, they don't know where I am.
Help!
Oh, I thought you were a hose for sure.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah, so, cool. Yeah, that was probably my mistake there, but yeah, just a recommendation, always clear out the areas before you fight a tank, for that reason. That way you don't have to deal with the commons here. So if you go through here, you'll find some bits and bobs again. Yeah, and that's it. Oh, there's some pills here.
Pills here.
But yeah, that's the perfect example there. You can find stuff. You can also find laser sights. That's why I always say you should have a look around, because laser sights would be really good to get right now. And they can spawn in very different locations. I think there's a charger somewhere. I think he's above us. Oh, he's up here somewhere. He's dead. Have a little look around again. They just instantly went through that door. Wow. Never seen that before. It's a nice sort of spot. You can come up here. You get a horde. You can jump all the way up here. Oh, can you not go up here anymore? Yeah, you can. Yeah, so you can just sit up here. Very good spot if you've got a witch. Because the witch basically takes ages to climb up there. By the time she gets up there, you should technically be able to kill her. Ooh, ninja sword. I like the ninja sword. Okay, so once again, have a little look around here, because you can find laser sights around here. I have found them here sometimes. And like I said, laser sights in this would be lovely. Jubbly. Okay, so we can't find anything here, so we're just going to move on. For our team get a little bit annoyed. You don't normally come this way, but just be aware of the instant kill here. The charger hits you down there, you will be insta-downed. Very good spot for a jockey there. And if I ever get to show you guys what I mean, that's a very good spot for a jockey. So basically you have to call the elevator, which I didn't get to see there, but basically when you call an elevator, you'll get a horde come. So basically you just want to wait over here. Ooh, sniper rifle. Very easy spot to defend. So basically on versus mode, you'd have one person here to stop people spawning here, and then the rest of the 3 teammates would just sit here and defend this area here. So obviously it's not versus mode, so I don't need to be blocking that spawn because, you know, computer survivors don't spawn in rooms like that. So yeah, you just defend this area really. Yep, so just yeah, little horde here you just got to defend from. I mean, to be fair, if you want to insta reload as well, I never actually said it, but just when you're literally at a point of reloading here, just literally pick up the gun, you're instantly reloaded. If you've got one next to you, that is, anyway. Right, so once the horde's cleared out, just make your way through the hallway. Once again, if you want to look around, you can find some bits and bobs throughout here. Doesn't really matter.
Get to the elevator.
You'll always find ammo here as well. And then when you're in the elevator, you're pretty good. That's probably, well, it's probably half this chapter done. Yeah, it's a very quick chapter, not a very quick chapter, but a very quick location to get to if you rush it. Then when you're in the elevator, you do get a big sort of bonus on points here. I don't think the infected can't get you here, but this is where it becomes dangerous for insta kills, which we'll see right here now. Obviously, we're probably not going to be in that much of a panic here because because obviously we're not going against actual players. Sometimes people can glitch through the floor here actually as well and actually just completely die. I've seen it happen many times. It is a bit weird. It's very buggy, so people can literally just fall through the floor here and just die. I've seen it happen plenty of times, and it is funny, but it's also a bit annoying, especially on versus mode. So basically, when you're up here, if you have a tank to fight the tank in this room here. That way, no one's going to be falling off the map. But if you haven't, then just make your way through here. As you can tell, you fall off there, you're dead. Obviously, you're going to have a lot of smokers, you're going to have a lot of jockeys and chargers trying to take you off the edge here. So this bit can be quite tricky. Best thing to do is move slowly up until you hear them spawn. When you hear them spawn, just try and eliminate them as quick as possible. The smoker will most likely be the first thing to spawn because they'll try and pull you towards the edge. So they'll try and pull you over here and then the charger will just charge straight out at you. Yeah, obviously, so you can get an idea. Yeah, very very long fall there and you ain't surviving that. Oh, here comes the charger. Okay, we're going to make our way through here. Oh, I've got a horde coming here, so let's just chill out in the corner quickly. Oh, okay, someone set something on fire, which is pretty good, but obviously a fire zombie there. Or a hazmat zombie, so they can just go straight through the fire. I'm just going to wait here. In case there's any specials here that pin him. Come on, Lewis, you're good. Right then, yeah, and then that's that chapter. You know, yeah, again, very simple, not very difficult. Yeah, I'm saying it's not very difficult, but it's a very, very much different result on Versus. So in here, you'll always, well, I was just about to say, you'll always find four, they're always random, so it's basically a mixture of 4 throwables, which will either be pipe bombs or Molotovs. You will very rarely see a bio bomb in this campaign. If you do, you want to hold on to it because they're very hard to find in this campaign. I don't actually know if you can find them. I think you can find them on a default spawn somewhere, but they're very hard to find. So, yeah, it's mostly pipe bombs and bio bombs. A lot of other maps you'll see a lot more bio bombs in. So, like Dead Center, you'll find a lot more of them in. You know, because there's a few guaranteed spawns that you'll find of them. Dark Carnival, you might see you might see more bio bombs. But yeah, cool. So we're now on the finale here. So basically, what we need to do here, everyone's deciding to leave. I don't think people like the finale here, especially on the campaign. But yeah, but that's fine. We don't mind playing this. So best thing to do is throw a pipe bomb there, clear it out. I don't think you'll find too much in any of these rooms. I don't think you'll get much of a spawn, apart from maybe a propane tank or something. You might be able to find a melee weapon in one of these rooms as well. And maybe a chainsaw. They're probably the best thing you get. I think you can find laser sights in one of these rooms here, but whether the spawns have changed, I don't know. So yet again, watch out for instant kills, because you will fall down this elevator shaft, you are dead. But you can go 2 ways. You can go down there like that, or you can just literally jump across here like that. So you have 2 ladders yet again. Okay, hold on. Oh. Okay, be careful of this ladder. Obviously, my point proven right here of how dangerous it can be. You see that? That was literally about 3 seconds of me being pinned there and I just got downed.
Okay, you're okay.
But that just shows you how easy it is to get people where ladders are. But you imagine they're multiplayer characters as well. Oh, I'm saying that. 2 people have got bio bombs in this section here. I didn't even realise. Wow, maybe they're not that rare then in this one. But yeah, just climb up the ladder. This bit's quite dangerous for insta-kills and blocking a ladder, because the charger could easily charge you off of here, charge you off the roof, and you are dead. Right, so let's make our move here. So basically, you have a radio of someone basically trying to contact us. So we'll make our way through here. Just clear out the horde. You'll have a few zombies here and there. Up here, you'll find a buttload of weapons, small med kits. You'll find this little minigun here. On the right and the left-hand side, you'll always find some Molotovs and pipe bombs. Depending on what the spawn's like, depends how many you'll find. Obviously, over here, we've got some more... Yeah, we've just got a load of Molotovs here. So there's always a melee weapon up here. More Molotovs here. And I think there's always a grenade launcher here as well, which there is there. So it's up to you where you want to camp. Some people camp on there. Some people just camp up here. But just be aware there's a load of spots for instant kills on this map. On the campaign, I like to sit in front of the minigun like here. There's not really anything anyone can do here. Oh, right, we've got computers, so we're on our own here. We'll obviously have gas cans as well. So we'll just shoot out some gas cans. We'll camp up here if we've got computers. All right, so we'll leave all these here just so we've got some things to hold out here. Just be aware on multiplayer, infected will spawn round here, so this isn't as safe as it looks. This is only safe for campaign. So once you press the radio, you want to press it again, and then that'll start the event.
We're ready.
And then I'm going to wait here. Cool, and yeah.
Help is on the way.
So we'll get the horde coming, special infected, and we'll get 2 waves of tanks, or yeah, 2 rounds of tanks, should I say?
Here they come.
Rocky there. Oh, that's close. But obviously, you get plenty of things to hold out with, so you can just set stuff on fire just to kill the majority of the horde if you want. Oh, this guy's using a bar bomb. Okay, that's fine. Boomer. There he is. And yeah, we just hold out. You can use the minigun if you want. It's not really that useful. I only really tend to use it if the tank's around. I'm just going to set everyone on fire there just to kill out all the horde. If you want to, you can throw your propane tanks here as well. Propane tanks are good. They're like a pipe bomb. They'll just explode, but it doesn't attract the horde, but it will explode and kill just as many. It's good for the tank because it will actually stun the tank briefly, and it can actually knock the tank off the edge of the map as well if you place it in the right place. Can be very useful. We've got a spitter here somewhere. Cool. Yeah, just hold out and just wait for the guy to come save us, really, or the helicopter guy. So the helicopter guy will pick you up on the pad over there. So just also bear that in mind. When you defeat the second tank, you just want to head over there, really. Oh, I was in a dangerous spot though. Team, hello. Everyone's apparently blind. Wow. Just in time for the tank fight as well. So that's really good for them, the infected here. I'm probably going to get insta-killed here as soon as I get up here.
That wasn't necessary.
So the tank goes up here. I'm actually going to just shoot him with a minigun here. Get some good solid damage on him. No one's set him on fire yet, unfortunately. Got to be careful because people keep getting down. So once again, I'm going to use the minigun here. Oh, see how the tank always prioritizes the person using it as well. He always goes after the person that's using it. So the computers are smart. They will get rid of the person using the minigun. They're not making it very easy for me to hit him though. Alright, he's dead. Cool, and that's him finished. So that's the first wave of the tank. I'm probably not going to bother healing here at the minute. I'm just going to go back to where I was. Okay, so he's just put a gas can down there. That's fine. Oh, okay, so we've got a little horde down here. So once again, obviously, I think he's on fire here. Yeah, he's dead. So re-ammo up after the tank and then just come back to the spot that you're waiting in. I think my monitor's a little bit off there. So I've got a jockey over here again. Here he is. Okay, so I'm just going to hold here quickly. Commons can get in some real weird places, man. Alright. Oh, okay, I was going to do that myself, but that's fine. Take out the charger here, because the charger has more health. I did take a hit there, unfortunately. We've got plenty of Molotovs to use here, so we might as well use them. I'm going to go to the other side now and start using them. Cool. I'm going to go over here, go with medkit, grab some ammo, and oh, there's also a melee weapon here as well. which can be quite handy. Yeah, okay, so there's a tank. I think this is the second wave of tank now. Yeah, we've got a second wave of tank now. Or the second round. Here he is. They'll set him on fire. Just run around. You don't have to. It's not really that much of a problem on this map. Just keep away from him, really. Once again, I'm just going to use the tank, the grenade launcher here to do some good damage to him. He should be dead quite soon here. And he is done for. So, once the second tank is dead, head over to the landing site here. Be aware of any instant kills, because some people will wait for this. Okay, and then the chopper will basically land right here. So, once again, just use everything you've got here. Okay, so this is a good time to use a bar bomb, which is used. Ooh, fire. Ouchie, that fire hurt. And then just get on the chopper and that's as easy as that, guys. So yeah, nice. GG. Well played. And that's No Mercy done. So it's a very good versus map. Yeah, to be fair, it's a very good map in general. So obviously, right there on the end game, you will hear a tank. There will be a tank that spawns once again. Depending on the RNG of where it spawns, it can be a problem because it can literally spawn round the helipad. And if obviously you're waiting for that helicopter to come, you might be in a bit of trouble. That's where the bio bomb's always handy to have at the end, because then at least you can distract the horde, sort of loop around the area and then come back to where it is. So apparently Lewis died, but I don't think he did. I think when someone leaves after the campaign, it just says that they died. And that's that, guys. So that is No Mercy. So all thumbs up there. Nice campaign there. So our next campaign, just so you guys know, because I don't actually know the level name. Oh, here we go. So I think it's Crash Course. Is it? Yeah. So basically, it's No Mercy, Crash Course, Death Toll, Dead Air, Blood Harvest, and then it says the Sacrifice. But I think we'll do the Last Stand, and then we'll do the Sacrifice. So they sort of go in order. So yeah, that was No Mercy, guys. So if you guys want to stick around, we will do Crash Course next. Trying to think it's worth doing it in this episode. I don't think I will do it in this episode. I will do it in its separate one. Just bear in mind that this is the only level that only has 2 chapters. They're very long chapters, but they just only have 2 chapters. So it might be a little bit of a short episode, but it doesn't matter. We can make it its own episode, or we can do another level, sort of bind them together. So if you want to see Crash Course, guys, please do like this video. Please do subscribe, and if you want to see the next episode, please do tag along. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you all in the next episode.